I'm very pleased to invite Nadія Омельченко to continue with our topic and providing her insights on from the leader's point of view, right? How business should effectively combine online and offline, which is also part of our daily routine. So Nadія, the word is yours.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Nadія Омельченко, and I'm the Vice President of ІТ-Інтегратор here in Ukraine. Our company is the biggest system integrator in Ukraine, so we deal with a lot of IT products here. And this 2 years of working remotely has been a challenge for business. It has forced companies, individuals, and families to change the way we work, and more importantly, how we balance the work with everything else. Today, I would like to share with you our practice, how we deal with these topics these 2 years, and our vision of how business can effectively combine online and offline to prevent staff burnout, a problem that has really been aggravated by this pandemic. Our primary concern was, of course, productivity, how to keep staff productivity at a high level, and how to save high-performance culture we've started to build in our company for the last 3 years. And it wasn't an easy task. We know a lot about productivity, but it was a big question how to keep the productivity under such new circumstances in our new reality. So first of all, we started to understand that the transition to remote work and mixed home office format was for conditional and main trend for our corporate life. So we started to build our framework. So as for the IT companies, remote work format is not a new one. So we use it a lot of time before, but we decided that we need the new framework for our personnel to understand how we will work under these circumstances. So we plan to work in this format at least until the end of 2021, and we decided to build it like our employees can choose the place they work, the days when the work week in the office or at home, and when they start and end time of working day. So for us, it was very important to understand if they work effectively or not, if this format make them more effective or not. So we made a lot of polls in our company, and that our personnel told us that about 30% of our personnel was very effective under such circumstances. So it was the previous year, but this year we found out that our personnel is is not so effective because of the fatigue. So we understand that we have to change some initiatives in our company to keep the effectiveness and productivity. So I read the initiative of Google with their no meetings policy. So Google launched the practice when the company has a week with no any meetings. So no scheduled meetings, just to help the members avoid burnout while they are working. No meeting weeks where there are no meeting schedules. So we started to use this practice in April, just to understand if it worked for us or not. We have to do it several weeks for us to understand. But I think it's a good idea not to have meetings at all. Of course, we give the responsibility for our team leaders decide how to use this practice. But at least I think it's a very good idea just to avoid the burnout of a personnel during the week. And also we expanded our policy for one additional day off for the personnel in our company, because we understand that we have to help our people to combine the work-life balance and the work, and this is our responsibility to help them. Our second concern was how to maintain and support innovation process, because we do understand in this format it's not very easy to keep the company innovative. Yes, so and we do understand that the pandemic is not necessarily losses and negativity, but also new business opportunity. So we launched a lot of new products line before the crisis, and we decided that we have to keep this process because our people are engaged in this process of new ideas development. So we didn't close any of our innovative process initiatives like Internet of Things, smart safe cities, cybersecurity, and other products that help us to be innovative and to keep our innovative process. So we do understand that new conditions of business need to be more attentive to cybersecurity, how we secure our work. And as an IT company, of course, we know how to do it. And first of all, we spent a lot of time to secure the work, to secure the corporate practices. And at this time, this winter, I met a very interesting new concept developed by Accenture. They proposed the net better off concept because they did understand that the leaders have to take more responsibility about workers' holistic well-being and actively seeking to earn their trust. And we also are worried how we keep the trust of our personnel in our company. So the concept of Accenture is very interesting. They found out that the 6 fundamental human needs through work companies should do to unlock their potential, the potential of the employees. So first of all, emotional and mental dimension, relational dimension, physical, financial dimension, purposeful, and employability. That's why I was thinking how I can help my team to enhance their potential. What should I do as a manager? So we understand that we have to start with the secure of their job. So last year we spent a lot of time and efforts to the training and development programs. So like other companies, I believe that all the companies did it. But this year I've noticed that the people, they are really fatigued of all this training and development process, online webinars. That's why we reduce such practices here in Ukraine in our company, because I don't want them to be overloaded with all this information. The second, I decided that we have to secure their mental and physical health. So a lot of efforts were done to build the program for health security, because as we know, now employees are expected more from their businesses. They want us to care about them. They want us to secure their job, to secure their life, to secure their senses. That's why we have to meet their expectancies. So of course, a lot of progress were done, and health coordinator we made, online program, online support of our employees were done, and it's good idea. It's good initiatives here in Ukraine, and our people I think that they like it, but still we have many challenges even now, because the question of today's Ukrainian business is to help or how to deal with vaccinations. Now in Ukraine we can help our employees to vaccinate, and that's why we ask our staff if you want or not, because it's their a choice, not ours. So this question were never before our business. That's why it's challenge for us and for me as a manager to decide what to do in this exact moment. And as I understand, here in Ukraine, we also have the problem how we support women, especially women. In our company, I started to notice that women needed more support from the company, even because we see that the women who are employed full-time after often said that they work double shift. So, and sometimes they wanted to leave the company. And it was my question, how I keep them to be the part of my team. So we decided to launch some program to support women here and to give them more flexible time to combine work and life and support of their children, because in Ukraine, unfortunately, we have not a good online school infrastructure. That's why our women had to help their children to study, to teach them some subjects. That's why it was not a problem of the business. But now, if our government doesn't decide that, then the business should somehow help our women to stay at work, not to leave the work. So I think that we will keep on going with the help of women, because it's a very important question how we help our women, and that's why we also launched some program about special women health here in our company. So it's a big question how to keep productivity, how to secure work, how to help women in our organization, how to keep the innovation process in our companies. And the 2020 year was different, but 2021 will give us more even challenges. But the biggest challenge, I think, it's about us as a managers, how we keep our positive balance, how we can help our team to keep their positive balance, because I've noticed that my team somehow depends on me, on my energy, on my positiveness. So I think that it's very important to remember about the managers' burnouts. And also, it's very important to understand how we build our on-board programs, how we build our career pathing programs, and how we secure our work and our offices as well. These are big challenges for Ukrainian business here. And I think that we should all understand that burnout is a workplace problem. It's not a problem of a worker. It's a business problem, because if we want to have a high performance culture when all people are comfortable to work, then mean that it's the manager problem, the business problem. So it depends whether there is a bad fit, a mismatch between the organization and its employees in one or more areas. So my task is to meet their expectancies, to give them the trust that their business, their managers are caring about the employees, and that we are strong enough to deal with all the problems, with all the challenges that we will meet this year. And also the big problem is how we recognize, how we say thank you to our personnel. So I think that as simple as it seems, a sincere thank you makes a very big difference in our companies. So I want to thank you for being the part of such very complicated and very important discussion today. And I think that it's very interesting to hear how we can all contribute to make our companies more comfortable for our staff.
Thank you very much, Nadia. And we would like, I think, on behalf of the